Hello and welcome back to Shulchan HaRav. We continue in Hilchos Birchos HaShachar, the morning Brochos, Siman, Nun, Aleph, and we pick it up with Sifchas. When one is saying Ashrei, and you come upon the pasuk Pesach es Yadecha, Hashem, you open your hands and provide all needs, one needs to have in mind what those words mean. He has to have proper kavanah to know what those words mean. The imloi kivan, if he does not have the right kavanah, imloi kivain, he's got to go back and say that pasuk again with the proper kavanah. Because the main reason why we're saying this kapitel, which we call Ashrei, the Tehillah L'David kapitel every day, the reason we do it, it's exactly because of this pasuk. That Hashem is watching over all of His creations, to provide them what they need. So that's the main reason you're saying Ashrei. So if you don't know what you're saying, if you have to say it in English, say it in English. But you must know what you're saying when you say that pasuk. And if not, you have to go back. And even nowadays, that in general we do not repeat things when we don't have the proper kavanah. Because it's likely that even after we went back and repeated it, that even the second time through, we're not going to have the right kavanah. And this is especially applicable during Shmona Esrei, right? If you're davening Shmona Esrei and you're kind of going faster than you normally would, or whatever the case is, you're not having in mind what you're saying, we don't go back and say these brachas again and say Hashem's name again, etc., because the likelihood of us being able to have the proper kavanah is slim in these times. And this will be explained, she's Bar B'Siman Kuf Aleph, explained in more detail in Kuf Aleph regarding Shmona Esrei. But here, Mikom Makayim, in this situation, since Kivan She'ena Ela Pasuk Echad, it's only one pasuk. Chayzer, we go back and repeat it. Shebekal Yuchal Kavein Kishiyirtze. It's easy to have the right kavanah if you want to have kavanah. If you want to know, if you want to do it the right way, you can go do slowly, do whatever, do it in English, whatever language you understand, and it's easy. It's one pasuk. So since it's so important, it's the whole reason we're saying Ashrei. So you have to go back and repeat it until you've said it with the right kavanas. Sif test. The minig is to say this other verse that we bless Hashem from now and forever. Even though that is again not part of the kapitel, right? And I'm sure I mentioned this before. We call it Ashrei because it starts with these two verses about Ashrei, but those are not really part of the main body of the verse, of the verses we're saying here. That the kapitel that we're saying, it really starts with Tehillah L'David, and then it ends with Vivarach Kol Basar Shem Kod Shel Vod. It ends with Voed, and we add on V'anachnu Rechka. Why? Because that way, l'sayim b'halukah, we finish with the word halukah, that Hashem should be praised, kedei l'shalsha halukah achar halukah, so that we can chain together and connect all the halalukas one after the next. Shekol mizmor shelachareha, because all the following kapitlach, they start with halukah and they end with halukah. So the idea is that you would say halukah from the next verse. The next kapitel starts with halukah. Chain them together. There should be no pausing between the two halalukas. And furthermore, the reason why we finish with this pasuk after Ashrei is the fish shekol omer Tehillah L'David. Anyone who says Ashrei, or the main verses there, muvtach leish shud ben l'haba. He is assured of a place in the world to come. It's Gemara and Brochos. Lachein, therefore, that's why we say after we've said those psukim that assure us a place in Olam Haba, we finish it by saying, we should also be zeicha, we should merit to bless Hashem in the world to come as well. It is for this reason, we also say that pasuk in Mincha, even though after it there is no other kapitel for halukah, right? You go right into Shmona Esrei, you go into Kaddish and Shmona Esrei. Nevertheless, because we're hoping towards that zechus, that merit to be able to bless Hashem in the world to come, so we add it in to Mincha as well. Have a great day.